Witam was bardzo serdecznie. Jest to gra, która nazywa się Fallout New Vegas. Będziemy w nią grać. Bardzo chciałbym w nią zagrać. Z Rogue'iem miałem ostatnio problemy. Rogue'a nie ukończymy. Nagrałem całego rana. Need for Speeda. I będziemy teraz mogli sobie pograć po prostu w Fallouta. Mam stare save'y, nawet tutaj jest to wersja ze Steama. Nie mam pojęcia, jak się wchodzi ze Steama, nie pamiętam. Kiedyś tą grę grałem wielokrotnie, nagrywałem ją też. Zaczynamy nową grę. Nagrywałem ją gdzieś w 2016 albo w 2017 roku, jednakże straciłem wszystkie nagrania i chciałbym po prostu ją przejść znowu. Tak, w 2017 roku ostatnio odpalałem tą grę. Gra traktuje troszeczkę o czasach już, kiedy cywilizacje się rozwinęły po Falloutie trójce. Jednak chodzi tu o West Coast. A raczej może no, nie do końca nawet Coast, a po prostu tereny przy tytułowym Vegasie. A to jest właśnie Vegas. Legion Cezara, RNK. Dwie strony konfliktu. A to my. Leżymy.
War. War never changes.
War never changes.
When atomic fire consumed the earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert.
Dużo będziemy musieli poświęcić na tą grę czasu.
Untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen.
Wcześniej nagrałem jeden odcinek, ale zapomniałem włączyć nagranie i straciłem to.
Slaves, forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn. Training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots.
Generalnie fabuła tej gry jest dosyć prosta, bo jak dojdziemy już do Nowego Vegas, to już możemy robić koniec gry. Możemy.
What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
I to jest właśnie Fallout New Vegas. Sequel trójki. Generalnie uważam, że gra jest niedokończonym projektem, bo jeśli zobaczymy sobie, w jaki sposób wyglądałaby gra, gdybyśmy byli po stronie Legionu Cezara, to naprawdę ona wygląda miejscami na niedorobioną. Wątek RNK jest bardziej dociągnięty do końca, do finalnej wersji. Naprawdę. Ja już mam plany na tą grę, co będę robił, co będę rozwijał, wszystko wiem. Wiem, co się opłaca.
How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been
Więc
out
jednak
cold a
przeżyliśmy.
couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second?
Zmieniam sobie interfejs na niebieski.
Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Mogę. Będziemy się nazywać Geodetics.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs.
Nie ma co dyskutować na
Now,
tym
I
jednym.
hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I let
I on tu
in a-
przeprowadzi z nami rzeczy, które normalnie mielibyśmy w krypcie w trójce, a mianowicie kozę i tak dalej, wiecie, żeby przydzielić nam punkty. Statystyk odpowiednio tak samo. Mężczyzna, tak, rasa, no kurwa, płeć by pojebał. Latynos. Zmienimy ryj. Może być. Nie zamierzam się długo rozwadzić, to nie są
Most of it
Simsy.
right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine.
Ej, na pierwszym...
Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Na tamtej cutscence... My byliśmy mężczyzną, a co jeśli byśmy wybrali kobietę?
Looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try.
Witomatic.
We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Bardziej podoba mi się sterowanie w New Vegasie jak w... Percepcja. Tak. Wytrzymałość. Tak. Charyzma. Inteligencja. Zwinność. Dodamy w inteligencję 1, szczęście, zwinność. Dobra.
Look at that. Maybe them bullets done your brain some good. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn a dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. I'm gonna...
To mogę tak właściwie randomowo zrobić. Bo i tak sobie potem będę to... Naprawdę nie ma co tracić na to. To nie ma znaczenia żadnego. Bo i tak... I to mi przydzieli jakoś na podstawie tych właśnie obrazków. To jest głupota. I teraz właśnie... O, patrzcie. Broń biała. Pojebało chyba. Retoryka. Dobra. Zróbmy tak. Handel. Broń palna. Broń energetyczna. Albo nie. Broń energetyczna może jeszcze nie. Otwieranie zamków. Broń palna. Handel. Retorykę dajmy. O tak.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you.
I to będą opcjonalne rzeczy, nie muszę wcale tego.
Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
I my wybierzemy czworooczność. Jeśli mam okulary, to +1, jeśli nie mam, to -1 do percepcji. I to jest dobre. 20% celniej, ale wolniej. Okej.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Z tymi okularami wiem, że mogę się wtopić. Ale pancerza wspomaganego nie zdobędę za szybko w tej grze. Bierzemy jakieś książki. Opierdolimy je potem ze smakiem. Weźmy sobie coś tam jeszcze, jakieś tam kurwa książki nabierzemy. Dobra. Może być.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find
Platynowy
Mr.
szton.
Kim, but it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been...
No tak, będzie tam służył jak
And
ekwipunek.
put this on too, so... don't mention it. It's what I'm here. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to
Metalowy
help you
koleś
out
Wiktor,
too.
który nas
And the
uratował,
metal
to jest
fella
robot.
Victor, who pulled you out of your
Relik
grave.
przyszłości.
Anyway, you ever get her... But try...
Nie. To byłby tryb gry, który powodowałby, że musimy pić, jeść, spać i tak dalej. Podstawowe takie, wiecie, rzeczy. Szybkie zapisywanie. I tak właściwie wcześniej to zrobiłem tyle, że bardziej rozwodziłem się nad tymi pytaniami i porozmawiałem tutaj z Luzakiem Pitem, który zaraz będzie. I to tyle, co zrobiłem.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you? The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the
I miałem,
shots.
i właśnie ja
That's as much
zapomniałem
as I
wyłączyć
know.
nagrywania.
Other folks in town
To mi
might
nagrywało
know
z parę
more.
godzin.
Word of advice though.
A potem mi
If you
wypiszyło
ever catch
OBS-a.
up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say. Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR.
Potoczę tą rozmowę, chociaż uważam, że
Now, just take
jest
it
taki
easy
pierdolnie o
and
niczym.
help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners. Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging. but
Złom
never
też
liked
można
the term.
sprzedać z zyskiem przecież.
Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it. Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out. Don't get me wrong, the NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Good Springs and Prim don't stay independent for long, not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away. They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar.
Says Caesar.
Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning. but
Ja
you
uważam,
never
że
know.
RNK jest
We've
bardziej
been hearing
technologicznie
stories
zaawansowane.
about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory. Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. You just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. they can put up a decent fight if cornered. The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be.
Dobra, i
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the...
na tym można zakończyć. Dobra, wchodzimy do salonu i super, i teraz zaczyna się moja gra wreszcie.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Doktor Mitchell mówi, że możesz mi nauczyć przetrwać.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
No dobra. No, Wiktor. Gdzie za salonem?
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking
cowboy.
fit as a fiddle? Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they had run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick. Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
Mieście.
I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any. I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model
2060.
If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy. Happy trails!
Dobra, gdzie jest nasza koleżanka? Osadnik z Good Spring. Nie mam tyle nauk ścisłych. A, tutaj.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Nie widzę. A, tu.
That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters. Follow me.
Zrobimy to. Zawsze warto, uważam, expo zdobyć. To jest wiatrówka. Karabin na gryzonie. Jak ja kurwa lubię Fallouta. To jest super gra. Dobra, zapiszmy tak normalnie grę. Dobra. Idziemy do ujścia. I mamy jeszcze pieska. Cheyenne. Nic nie widzę. A, te trójkąciki pokazują lokalizację innych miejsc. Innych lokalizacji po prostu.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More like...
To prawda.
Okay, you're on. Go give him hell.
Wac. Wiem jak wac działa. Ale go wygięło. Gdzie ten drugi gekon? Tutaj. 170 kg mogę nosić.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. Shouldn't take more than a couple. Come with me.
Pójdziemy zabijać. Broni białej raczej bardzo nie będę używał. Jak się biega w tej grze? W ogóle dało się tu biegać? Sprzęcie się sprintem? Nie pamiętam bardzo.
Oh, that's it.
No i chuj, nie żyję sobie.
Ah, hell's bells. There's not a day passes by I don't tell people not to come here by themselves. Some people, your word just isn't good enough for them. Then this happens. Well, it's a part of life out here. Best to accept it. But you did what you promised, staying out here with me. Here's my end of the deal. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested? All right then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get
Przygód
started.
2 na 5.
Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me.
Dobra, udamy się tutaj. Wejdźmy do salonu. A mogę się tam udać na TT. Na ten cmentarz cały. Kurde, ja pamiętam, że kupno na Steamie New Vegasa to było najlepsze, co naprawdę mi w życiu spotkało. Mrówki? Nie, skorpiony małe. Tu będą muchy mięsne, z tego co pamiętam. Ile expa z nich? Po jeden? Fajne jest to, że jak mamy słaby stan broni, to one się zacinają. Po jeden expa do... Puste butelki. Puszki, kartony, butelki. Kwiat broka. Lecimy.
Howdy.
Są jakieś stwory. Co to będzie? A, modliszki. Twoja broń jest w fatalnym stanie. Trudno. No. Ona jest przy źródle. Cześć, Sunny. Ale żeś wyjebała.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. All right now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now.
Proszek leczniczy. 1.
Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
No dobra, przywitamy się na pewno. Sklep tutaj też jakiś powinien być. Dobra, ja myślę, że na tym zakończymy nagrywanie. Cześć.